Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. More than 12,000 validators are pending activation for staking. Optimism will be rolling out calldata compression this week. Ethereum netflows on exchanges decrease as the merge approaches. And GitPOAP, poaps for software contributions, is set to launch on April 7th. All this and more from ETH Daily starts right now. More than 12,000 validators are pending activation for staking on Ethereum's beacon chain. It equates to roughly 384,000 Ether that will enter into the deposit contract. At a rate of 4 validators per epoch, it will take an estimated 15 days to activate the 12,000 validators. It marks the highest level of pending validators since the launch of the beacon chain in February 2021. Interest in Ethereum staking has risen as the merge, Ethereum's transition to proof of stake, is anticipated to occur in June 2022, which is less than 3 months away. After the merge, daily issuance of new ETH will be reduced by 90%, from 2 ETH per block to less than 0.2 ETH per block, dependent on the number of validators. Proof of stake validators are currently earning about 4.8% APR on staked Ether. The merge is also expected to reduce the chain's energy consumption by more than 99%. GitPOAP, a platform that integrates POAP issuance into GitHub, is set to launch on April 7th. The project aims to commemorate software contributions in the form of POAPs, allowing developers to mint POAPs based on their GitHub activity. GitPOAP will issue retroactive POAPs for historical contributions to open-source Ethereum-centric projects. Users will be able to connect their wallet and log in with GitHub on gitpoap.io, where they can determine their eligibility and mint POAPs. Starting out, the team will hand-select projects to issue GitPOAPs, but will eventually open the platform for self-service, enabling anyone to onboard their repo and issue POAPs for contributions. POAP is a proof-of-attendance protocol for issuing digital achievement badge NFTs. Optimism will be rolling out calldata compression live to mainnet on March 24th as part of the Bedrock upgrade. Optimism stores transactions in calldata, which represents the primary cost for users. Transaction fees are expected to decrease by as much as 30 to 40% with the implementation of an algorithm for compressing transaction data. Optimism will be using zlib, a software library used for data compression, to compress batched Ethereum transactions. The Layer 2 network plans to implement Z-standard, real-time data compression at a later date. Optimism advised developers syncing from Layer 1 to upgrade their DTL to at least version 0.5.20. Optimism engineer Liam.eth has launched EIP4844.com, a website detailing an Ethereum improvement proposal that introduces blob transactions. EIP4844 intends to bring down a Layer 2 roll-up fees significantly by using blob carrying transactions, which contain a large amount of data that cannot be accessed by EVM execution. The data from blob transactions is part of the beacon chain and is fully downloaded by all consensus nodes. Verifying a blob simply requires checking that the blob is available through data availability sampling. The data is short-lived for approximately a month in an effort to keep disk use manageable. Ethereum developers are working on preparing EIP4844 for deployment in the Shanghai hard fork, which will occur after the merge. And lastly, less than 20% of Ether's supply is held on exchanges, according to analytics website CryptoQuant. It marks the lowest level held in exchanges since 2018. More than 25% of Ether's supply is locked up in smart contracts. The beacon chain's proof-of-stake deposit contract accounts for roughly 8.5% of locked supply, and it will remain locked until after the merge. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories from ETH Daily. Please support this podcast by supporting our grant on gitcoin.co/ETH Daily. You can also use our Trezor hardware wallet affiliate link by visiting ether.fm/Trezor. Join us on Twitter at ETH Daily and subscribe to our newsletter at newsletter.ether.fm. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.